Hello everyone, welcome back to Yum Yum Africa. In today's video, I will be showing you how to make puff puff. Puff puff is a deep fried dough snack, a very common street food, very common in Africa and particularly West Africa. It is quick and easy to make and it has a lot of different variations. It tastes so delicious and can be very dangerously addicting. For today's recipe, we would be needing 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavor, 2.5 cups of warm water, half a cup of sugar, 2.5 teaspoon of instant yeast, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Now, optional, I use this whisk to mix all the dried ingredients. You can use your bare hands, you can use a spatula. I also use a glove to protect my hands from all the mess, but I have to tell you, using your bare hands is the best. And you'll see me use that in this video as well. You'll need a clean bowl you have to sieve the flour. It's very important to do that. Sometimes you have lumps in the flour, and you'll see as I'm doing right now. You can sieve the flour just as you see in the video, or you can use your hands. Sometimes it's faster that way. Whatever really suits you. There's no hard and fast rule to this. So once you're done sieving the flour, you add all the dry ingredients together. And you mix everything together. So this is where I usually would use the whisk, but you don't have to. You can use your bare hands, which works the best if you ask me. So once that is done, this is where I usually use the glove. You do not have to. Your bare hands will do a very good job. You can also use a spatula to do the mixing, but I love to use my hands. So now it's time to mix with the warm water. You also would add the vanilla. I like to add the water gradually. So one of the downsides of using the glove is that it can pull off easy, but I guess that's because it's loose on my hands. So if you have a well-fitted glove, it shouldn't pull off that way. I just love it because I can tuck away all the mess once I'm done. So I'm opening my hands that way just to show you that's how I'm scooping up the flour and pressing it and mixing it to make sure there are no lumps to get a very smooth dough. That I am done mixing, I just scrape off whatever I have on the gloves and I tuck in the mess, and in the trash it goes. So now you cover the mixture and put it away in a warm area for about an hour. You can put it in the oven, but you don't turn the oven on. Leave it for about an hour. Now for the purpose of this video, this is an earlier batch that I had mixed, and you will see that this is all ready for us to fry. The dough has doubled in size and it's ready to fry. I'm just scraping off all the extra dough from the foil just to save a little dough for this delicious puff puff. So you go ahead and mix properly. As you can see here, I'm using my hands. I just feel more comfortable using my hands here. There are other ways you can do this. You can also use a spoon, like an ice cream scoop. I think some people do that, but I love to use my hands. Now you want to make sure the oil is hot so that when you drop the dough, it just fries and bounces back up, as you can see in the video. A tip here is, because the dough is very sticky, you watch the way I'm scooping it and rubbing it and cutting off the stickiness against the bowl so it cut off easily and I can dip it and drop it in the oil. Otherwise it'll be sticky to your hands and it would not make that lovely shape. It takes a lot of practice to make the puff puff a round shape. As you can see, mine isn't perfect either, but it's yummy anyways. It doesn't take a long time to fry the puff puff. You let it fry and let it all turn golden brown, whatever color you want to call that. And in a moment you would see that we would start to need to turn it over. Some of them actually flip over by themselves. So I am Nigerian, and this is a very, very popular street food in Nigeria. It is very delicious. You can eat it just plain once it is fried. Some people sprinkle sugar on it. I feel the sugar you mix it with is more than enough. I don't like things very sweet. Now in this recipe, I've used half a cup of sugar because I don't like things very sweet. You can add up to a cup of sugar if you have a sweet tooth, if you have a sweet tooth. But I find that the very middle sweet spot is when you use about 3/4 cups of sugar. That usually sits well with a lot of people. All right, the puff puff is ready. You can scoop it up and serve it. Usually I like to serve it warm at least. It's also very delicious when it is cold. You can serve it with a cup of tea, fresh, fresh juice, whatever drink that suits you. Or you can just have it like that. Puff puff is so delicious. You will not, it's a recipe that you'd really, really love. Let me know how you try it, and if you love it, and if you have any comments about it or any questions, feel free to ask me down below. And you fry one batch, you keep frying, and right here we have the puff puff is ready to be served. I hope you have really enjoyed this video, and if you have, don't hesitate to comment and like the video, share it, and hit that notification button. Subscribe, hit the notification button so you know the next time when I upload new videos. That's the puff puff right there. That's how you know that's a perfect puff puff. It's fluffy and it is not oily, like soaked inside. Well, I've enjoyed making this video. If you've enjoyed watching it, comment, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification button so you know next time when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.